The Tourism Business Council of South Africa is hosting its very first Tourism Leadership Conference in Sun City, which starts today. The conference takes place during Tourism Month, and after more than 2 years of low tourism numbers in South Africa due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Ahmed Kajee is there and joins us there now. Ahmed, a very good morning to you. We know that throughout the years, tourism has been singled out as a major boost to the country's economy. How significant is this conference and what are some of the expectations coming out of it?
The conference that we are seeing over the next 2 days is exceptionally important for the tourism sector. It's been a morning of optimism for many of the attendees over here, with the early addresses speaking about the recovery which we have seen over the last 6 months or to 12 months, the important information which we have seen speaking specifically to the fact that we are officially seeing now pre-pandemic levels of tourism across the country. This is exceptionally important given the fact that there was the ban on traveling into South Africa by international countries elsewhere, those international airlines not touching down into South Africa. And this just shows the importance of what we have seen on the local travel front as well. We've seen perhaps, like we mentioned, that there has been that pre-pandemic level coming through as well. Speaking to other elements around the travel as well, the Tourism Business Council of South Africa says they will continue to monitor air flight, perhaps airline tickets as well. That's been an important part of what we have seen in the tourism sector, specifically towards the higher oil prices. And perhaps what we have seen is that increase in travel prices due to the fact that Comair had been perhaps suspended and had actually shut down. And also yesterday's announcement on SA Express also being liquidated as well. But moving towards the local tourism side, we can also now bring into the conversation James Force. He is the MMC for Economic Growth in the city of Cape Town. MMC, thanks very much for your time today. Can you maybe just take us through the importance of this event today? And perhaps we also saw the discussion around international airlines coming into Cape Town, United and Delta Airlines being one of those.
Well, I'm very happy to represent the city of Cape Town here at the Tourism Business Council of South Africa. Our submission will be around open skies, because if we can open up our air transport market, we can open up so many more new opportunities in travel and trade with key source markets globally, Africa and domestic. So that will be our submission, that we need to liberalize our airspace so that there's more competition, more choice, and get private airlines to fly more frequent and to choose where they want to fly and so on. And from the city of Cape Town's perspective, we see aviation as a key driver of economic growth. The multiplier effect in travel and trade is wonderful, and for us, the coming period is a demonstration of confidence in the Cape Town destination, because we'll see new flights arriving from North America. Delta Airlines will flying in from Atlanta. We have United Airlines coming in from Washington and New York. And those direct linkages give us a lot of opportunity for more passengers, but also cargo. So it's bums on seats and boxes in the belly, so that we can give the volumes to those airlines to give them the business benefit of flying into our city. And that's the reason why the City of Cape Town funds the Air Access Initiative. It's a public-private partnership where we provide funding to the initiative so that we can attract more flights. We are a long-haul destination, so we need to go out there and hunt and seek more direct flights. And so I'm really excited about the return of these flights coming into Cape Town. We've already recorded some exceptional performances, a recovery of more than 80% if you compare to the same period in 2019. Cape Town International Airport is processing more than 23,000 passengers per day, of which 4,800 are international arrivals. And so we're expecting many more flights to come in from North America, Europe and Africa, and of course the UK. So the Air Access Initiative is a fantastic partnership with the City of Cape Town. The Western Cape government provides funding to an initiative with private sector involvement so that we can land more flights. With those direct connections, it will stimulate more trade and travel for our region, which is great for jobs, great for economic growth, but even more the business benefit that's behind it. So we're really excited to see the return of all those flights. It comes as a result of a lot of hard work and clever campaigns. Tourism is a very competitive space, so cities around the world will be competing for their fair share. And so therefore it makes sense for us to fund initiatives that will drive demand, from aviation to cruise. In fact, we are expecting 104 cruise liners coming into Cape Town starting next month. And so these are the type of partnerships that drives demand and that makes Cape Town a destination of choice. So I think this conference comes at the right time so that we can talk about the barriers but also the opportunities. And I see Open Skies as a wonderful opportunity that will benefit the entire country so that we can get more travel and trade coming in with more aviation and giving the freedom to airlines to choose when they fly and how many times they want to fly. So that's a key, that's what we call a course changer.
MMC, very briefly, what are you expecting ahead of the holiday season coming up in December?
For Cape Town, we're expecting a bumper tourism season. The forward bookings are looking amazing. I like to think of Cape Town as a AAA rated city. I know it's usually a term used for credit ratings or prime real estate, but I think of three things: aviation, accommodation and attractions. And if we look at all those three categories, the forward bookings are looking phenomenal. Again, clever campaigns, a lot of hard work with industry, with city government, getting the things that work for us, people and place. So I'm really expecting a great season. We've got more boots on the ground. We are now deploying what we call law enforcement officers in those tourism hotspots so that we can make it safe, secure, so that we a destination that people want to come and visit.
MMC, thanks very much for your time today. There you have it, that's the MMC for Economic Growth in the city of Cape Town here at the Sun City Conference Centre, and we will continue this discussion throughout the rest of the day, heading into midway through tomorrow. Back to you, Humbo.
Let's leave it there for now, of course, giving us a sense of what will be coming out of the first tourism, the leadership conference underway in Sun City.